Hello, and today I'm going to be doing a video on who is Savitar. My opinion of who is Savitar in the Flash TV show. So, I got two characters, my two ideas who Savitar will be released in probably the next episode on April 24th, I think. So, my number one choice for who the Savitar is, and this is my personal opinion, is that is a future Barry, and is actually the future Barry. While Barry was fighting Zoom, he made a duplicate of himself by going to the future 5 seconds, and this future Barry actually sacrificed himself to save the multiverse, which people say sacrificed in inverted commas, because it's the same animation that happened when Barry got stuck in the Speed Force earlier on in the season, where he like evaporated basically, and that's the same animation as they used when he got evaporated by the multiverse destroying machine that Zoom created. So they think that he got stuck in the Speed Force instead of dying, and that he got stuck in there for eternity or whatever, or Savitar's quote as long enough to lose my mind several times over was Savitar's quote, which gives an idea of how long he was in there. And the creators of the show promised that it would be the most shocking moment in the whole series, which gives an idea of it might not be Barry, or it could be, because Barry would be a very shocking enemy to fight for them, because there would be something expected to them at least. Not really unexpected to us as fans, because we've theorized about this, and most people think it is the future Barry from this scenario. And Iris's actor says as a quote that she was surprised by who it would be, so it can't be her, is basically what she's saying. And also Barry's actor, as a quote in an interview, said that Barry's identity made him harder to fight in the series, so it could be Barry or somebody they know at least, so it makes it harder, because because Barry doesn't want to kill himself, because that would just, I guess it would be weird, or something else, or a friend. It makes it harder to fight him. Also, a quote from Savitar is, "You took everything from me. I want it back." So Barry took his whole life away from him, and the future Barry that got trapped in the Speed Force, who eventually became Savitar, had no life. Had to watch Iris die over and over and over again. So he could say that Barry, the current Barry we know, stole his whole life, stole everything he had, and then got to live it and left Savitar, or future Barry, in an eternal hell forever. And that is my idea, number one idea for who Savitar is, that it is future Barry from when he fought. So I just talked about how my number one pick is future Barry is Savitar, but my number two pick would be that Garrick is Savitar, because it's proven that Jay is in the Speed Force at the moment, so he's already got a reason to be there. He's already trapped where Savitar was in the past, and then he eventually got out and went back and was annoyed stuff. But it's proof that he's in the Speed Force. No one else in the series has proof that currently they are in the Speed Force, so I guess that's a point. Especially, and another point is when as soon as Barry mentioned Savitar when he came to Jay's well, you saw his utter shock that Barry, and his fear mostly, and also the knowledge that he knew about Savitar was a large amount of knowledge, which is not normal for a speedster. You shouldn't know that much about him. And also when when we first saw Jay and Savitar fight, Savitar says, this is not your fight, Jay, this is not your fight. Garrick is not your fight, whatever. And that means they've met before, so I'm guessing, because Jay said that Barry's got fast enough to challenge Savitar. I'm guessing Jay got fast enough to Savitar, and something happened there in the past. And also, this might be just something they used to illustrate, but when Barry and Jay chucked the box into the Speed Force, which allowed Savitar to escape, which was Jay's idea, so it might be a whole play to get him out. That Savitar, not Savitar, Jay's icon on the screen when Barry and Jay were running was blue, so people think it's something to tell us that Jay will be a blue speedster, blue lightning and stuff like that. But it's probably just a visual thing. And also he was it says when he's talking about Savitar, he says, or Jay says, that he was the first one to gain speed, the first one of all the speedsters to get speed. And as we know, in the comics at least, Jay was the first one to ever gain speed. Out of all the speedsters, he was number one. He was the first one, the oldest to get it. So that might be a clue on just a little thing there. That might be just the same person. That's a good way to pull it all in. But there are some inconsistencies that stand that say Jay can't be, and one of them is that Savitar says that the future Barry trapped him in the Speed Force. But in the series, when Jay sacrificed himself to stay in the Speed Force, which over generations of torture and pain can just blame Barry for it, it was actually current Barry who did that. Instead of taking his place, current Barry did that, not future Barry. So that's an inconsistency that I've got there. But they might pull some plot device so that it makes sense. But apart from that, I think that those are my two options for who it is, who Savitar's going to be. But hopefully in the next episode we'll actually find out who it is, and I'll do a video then saying if I was right, if I was wrong, some points of how we should have known who it really was going to be. But for now, please comment if you want to hear any other theories about the Flash, the Arrow, any other TV show, some anime if you want to, and please like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.